Hi, this is your grocery guru with lesson number 5. Now we've taken an inventory of our groceries, we've made a list, we've checked our budget, we've checked the meat items, and now we're ready to shop. So let's talk about a few things that are important when you're shopping. First of all, if you're spending more than an hour at a grocery store, you're spending too much time. If you're studying that ad, you're wasting your time. They have signs. You need to pay attention to the signs, you need to pay attention to the tags, and you'll find that you can get through the shopping trip much easier. So let's start. We usually go to the produce department first. That's really an important department as well, just like your meat department. But produce is really important because you want to get those items that look fresh and something that will hold for you, because produce is the one item that you'll have a tendency to throw away when they get wilted. And sometimes that's an important thing. So be sure to take some time on the produce, because that will make a difference. So once you've gotten through the produce department, and then you move on to the staple items, and you want to go through each aisle, probably, depending on your list, but it's important to go through each aisle because you're going to get surprised on occasion. You're going to find a price, a discontinued item, something that will really surprise you. The other day I was at a grocery store and I saw some Mr. Newman's Own cheese sauce in a jar, and that cheese sauce was 35 cents. 35 cents, normal price is $2.99. Why was it 35 cents? I'm not exactly sure, but it was a heck of a good deal. So you get surprised once in a while. So go ahead and go through those aisles. You don't have to go slowly, you can go quickly. Always go in the morning, that's always nice because you have less people in the way, and it makes life a little easier. Once you get through those staple items, your meat department, of course, is next. Pay attention to signs, pay attention to reduced labels. Many times they put a reduced label on something that needs to come off the shelf. And don't be afraid. What happens is most grocery stores are very concerned about that, and they'll put a reduced label if they have a little bit too much inventory. And so pay attention to those things. Each item that you buy should last you a week, so you shouldn't have any issues with that. So look at those meat items. It doesn't have to be necessarily on the ad itself, but you're going to find really good bargains as you go along the meat department. And the mornings are good because that's when they reduce those items down. So as you pass the meat department, you move on to the frozen foods. Again, probably not a lot that you want to buy there because that's the highest profit item in the grocery department. So be careful with frozen foods. Deli, I would avoid completely. Usually their items are really high priced, generally 3 or 4 times what you can do if you bought them yourself. So keep that in mind. In the bakery, sometimes you can find something that's a pretty good deal. Bakery is good because it doesn't have near the preservatives of a commercial baked item, so you sometimes can come out pretty well on those things. But walk through, take your time, take a look at the tags, take a look at the signs, make sure you pay attention and buy your products accordingly. Just buy groceries. Most grocery stores have non-food items. These are items like pans, pots and pans, and various utensils, those kind of things. Sometimes they have actual like microwave stuff. They have like air poppers, things that you don't really need to buy in a grocery shopping trip. It's gonna just mess up your budget. So run through it, pay attention to signs. You're gonna find that you should be able to get through the grocery shopping trip in about an hour. And if you check out your own groceries, you don't have to, you can have them check it out. But always, always, always check the receipt when you're finished. I rarely have a receipt that some error is not being made. Grocery stores are very good about taking care of that for you. You can wait for the week, don't go running back there. Go ahead and take it the next week and they'll give you credit for those items. There's thousands and thousands of items. It's very easy to make a mistake. They're not trying to do it wrong, but many times there's errors in there, especially on your sale items. So have a great time shopping, save lots of money, stay on your budget. This is the Grocery Guru, signing off.